Good morning, everybody. This is Chris Lawton with Intuit Health. I just wanted to check in, say hello on this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm in North Carolina, so where I am, it's gorgeous. The sky is blue and the sun is shining and it's a little cool, so that's nice. Now that it's summer, happy solstice. So today, I just wanted to talk about a little bit of what I do and what Intuit Health is and why I do it. I've posted a few videos and you're starting to get to know me a little bit about what I do and what I have to offer. But the quails say good morning. But I thought a lot about it this morning, like, how do I explain what I do? This has been a thing for 20 years. How do I explain what I do? Because it's constantly changing and there's so many things that I've practiced and learned and want to pass on to other people to help them better their life and make their life more comfortable and at the very least ease some pain, chronic pain, or sleep better, whatever that may be. And this morning, what I came up with, like, if I was to explain what do I do, I think I want to explain it by saying what I do is to help you learn about yourself, help you figure out what makes you tick, to get to know yourself better. I think that's the crux in the simple explanation of what I do. I can help you get to know yourself better. And the reason I have the confidence of saying that now, which I don't think I could have even said that 6 months ago, is because over the years, I have practiced all of this myself. I have worked very hard every day pretty much in my life to get to know myself and why things happen the way they do in my life and why I react to things and why I feel a certain way and maybe why my back hurts or why my knee hurts. I'm 56 years old. That's so weird to say. And but I feel great. And if I don't feel great, I know what to do to change that for myself. Little things. For instance, my knee was hurting me. My left knee was hurting me. It went on for a little while, and I knew, like, I have to admit, I'm not good about going to the doctor unless I really need to. So my knee hurt, and I played with it for a little while. And one of the things that I help myself with is to really sit down and just ask my body, ask whatever your belief system is, whether it's praying or manifesting or whatever it is. I put it out there and say, why does my knee hurt? Show me why my knee hurts. And over a little bit of time, I was doing yoga, and I can't remember how it came up, but I started watching videos about releasing your piriformis muscle. And that's in your hips. That's in the girdle of your pelvis. And I did that. I shouldn't say it's around your buttock area, and but it's not around your knee. But as I released my piriformis, my knee stopped hurting. So now I know over whatever period of time, especially lately, you get stressed, there's stuff going on, my knee starts to hurt. I don't let it hurt for longer than, a day if I'm busy and I don't have time to stop and take care of it. And as soon as I see it coming on, I do a little bit of yoga to release that muscle. And right now I just look at it as like I have tight hips. And at that point, I release my hips, my knee stops hurting. So that was about getting to know myself. So if you get to know your body, then you can figure out, how do I maintain it? And if you see little things coming up, like your knee, like your back, like stress headaches in your shoulders, I can help you figure out, what do I do to help ease whatever's going on and release it, and also learn, okay, next time when it happens, this is what I do. So it's no big deal. You don't have to, take time off from work. You don't have to miss out on a special event with your family or whatever. You can just take care of it yourself because you learn about your body. And that also works with emotional things too. Why you respond to a trigger, that's the word that everybody uses now. Why do I act this way if I see a certain thing happen, or if a person says something to me? Essentially, especially in these times we're in, big things are happening, right? A lot of people don't like the president. A lot of people don't understand about the monuments being taken down. I mean, those are two big things, right? And COVID. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has fear. Everybody has anger. Or everybody has like that feeling like, great, this is happening. It's finally happening. Whatever your opinion is. But essentially where that comes from is your belief system on the inside. And our belief system is created from birth, right? From our parents, from the media, from TV shows, from your teachers. So sometimes as an adult, you respond to things that it's not cool, right? It's not cool. Or your response will create like an abdominal response. And this happened to me just the other day. I was working with someone in this class I was taking, and I didn't like the way it was going. And the person wasn't being very professional. And it was something I wanted so much, but I knew that it wasn't working. And I felt it in my stomach. It was like this burning sensation in my stomach. So for me, that was a trigger. It was my body saying something isn't sitting with me right. So the important thing is to understand, if you want to change what's going on, if you want to change the physical response, if you want to change the emotional response, especially if it gets in your way, maybe it's in the way of your marriage or in the way of your relationship with yourself or whatever it may be, I can help you learn, where did this come from? And then I can help you change your response, your emotional response, your even those little voices in your head. And I don't mean the crazy ones, but those little voices in your head that say, you can't do that, or you shouldn't feel that way, or you have to do this even though you don't want to. All those little voices, I've personally learned that those voices have been created since you've been born, right? It's almost like a whole family that lives in your head that has had your experiences and then has created this whole social network inside of your head and your body for responses to protect you, to help you make gains, to hold you back because maybe there's a part of you that's afraid. So if you start to tear it all down and build it back up with things that nurture you, that let you get ahead. My personal thing right now, I'm working with a coach because I couldn't figure it out myself, to make my business work, to have the balls to keep going, to, after a month, if I get discouraged, especially because I have a full-time nursing job. So, sometimes it's very easy just to say, ugh, it's not working. But I have someone helping me understand how to just keep going and how not to let that family in my head sabotage what I really want. And sometimes, what you really want isn't so easy, and you have to work hard, and you have to get excited, or sometimes you just can't stand it and don't think you're going anywhere. But being in command of your responses, being in command of your physical, emotional, mental responses allows you to get ahead, allows you to satisfy your cravings of having a beautiful life, right? So that's what I am offering. That's what I want to put on the table for anyone who is interested. So just condensing all of this, the things that I'm offering right now are workshops for breathing, a very intensive workshop, 4 weeks, 1 hour, and you will learn all kinds of different ways to breathe, starting from the beginning. So it's a beginner class, or it's a refresher class, or maybe there's stuff in it even if you are knowledgeable about different breathing exercises. There's probably something in there that you don't know. And there'll be people with menopause, ways to cool your body down. People with anger issues, way to cool, like diffuse that anger. Ways to relax your muscles. How to bring on a very relaxing sleep to let go of your stress. Oh, there's just so many. It's kind of exciting because you will have more tools in your toolbox when you have issues going on, to just pull it out and say, oh, I'll try this breath. I think it'll work. So that's the breathing. Movement classes, we get stress. Just like our mind gets cluttered, right? Your mind gets cluttered. You can't think right if you're stressed. Your body does the same thing, and sometimes we don't realize it, especially those of us who are very busy. You have kids, you have a job, you have a lot to do, and you keep going, then all of a sudden you can't go anymore, right? Like the pain starts to accumulate, or the stiffness. You wake up in the morning and you get on your feet and you're like, oh God, I can't move, and then you feel like you have to walk. Walking to the bathroom for the first time is rough. I've been there. I'm there sometimes. But that is a result of stuff accumulating in your muscles, stress, and sometimes food and all of that. But a lot of times, because of the original stress that's built up, then we resort to things that we shouldn't be doing for our body, like food or drinking or whatever, not enough sleep, whatever that may be. So I offer private yoga, and also we're just going to do movement classes incorporating different types of yoga and different types of fascia work to get the stress out of your body. And I do intuitive readings, and please, this is a joke inside of myself and around my house. If you want to know, when am I going to fall in love? When am I going to get married? Am I going to have children? And I don't mean, do I have an issue with my internal workings or whatever, but, you know, basic stuff like that. Can you see my future? I'm not really interested in doing readings like that. The readings that I want to do is the deep work. Why does my body hurt? Why do I have trouble with this? What decision should I make? I'm having trouble, you know, taking this job or that job. Something that, you know, is deeper work. I'm not a fortune teller. I am an intuitive healer and reader, and I can help you solve those riddles that you may have had for years, because all of our answers are within ourselves. And I just want to help you find the answers. That's all. So it's really interesting work. What I'm doing is evolving, and I don't know, I'm looking forward to, as these videos keep coming out, and as I'm working with people and it evolves, there's going to be all kinds of different things coming up. So I apologize for my noisy quails. They're saying good morning, good morning, good morning. So, well, anyways, I hope this was helpful. I'm going to make a video, probably my next one, just telling a little bit about how I got to where I am right now, as far as, you know, learning about myself and my experiences. I have some really cool ghost stories and also a lot of epiphanies about, you know, the things I've learned about myself and why I behave the way that I behave, and how much it's helped me to understand that and to love the parts of me that are afraid. you know, love those parts and appreciate. There's people talk about your dark side, your shadow side. You gotta love it because it started for a reason. Your shadow side is there, or your you know, the part of you that maybe you don't like very much, or that comes up in your mind, or you know, the dark side. That's usually there for a reason. That started when you were probably very little, and for some reason your little self had to create a defense mechanism. So you got to show it some love. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe I was just rambling, but there's a lot of stuff I just want to share. So if you enjoyed it, please comment. Let me know how you're feeling. If you have any questions, if there's anything you'd like to see, please subscribe and push the button for the bell so you can get the next videos right away. You know when they're coming out. And also the link to my website's below. And there are a couple of workshops coming up, so check them out. You can just go to the website, scroll down on my homepage, and they're all there. So my quail and I say, have a beautiful day. Happy Father's Day to any fathers that are listening. And I'll see you soon. Bye.